What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at the Tactician's Empowered Armor, specifically for those of you who don't have it and may be on the fence about getting it. First of all, it is an Empowered Armor, so that means it comes with an EISO slot. Then, since it's a Tactician armor, that means you can use any of the Tactician Empowered ISO 8. This includes but is not limited to the Protective Empowered ISO 8, which grants Savant, so basically it's a shield, and also of course the Quick Empowered ISO 8 that grants Snappy Service. Snappy Service will cause a buff action that's not a quick action to become one once a turn. So for obvious reasons, this is the most popular EISO for this armor, and it's certainly one of the best EISO in this game, period. We'll get more into depth on some things you can do with the Quick Empowered ISO 8 in just a moment, but for now it's also important that we focus our attention on Momentary Advantage. Momentary Advantage is an armor ability that becomes available on your second round. What this will do is extend your recharge, or your rest option, and it allows your Tactician agent to gain tactical maneuvers as a quick action. In other words, you're going to get a second turn. You can use this second turn to do absolutely anything. You can perform back-to-back attacks with a heavy-hitting weapon like the Warbringer Axe, or even the Hand of Apocalypse, or you can use multiple actions on your synthetic cube. And don't forget, if you're using that Quick Empowered ISO 8, you'll also get a buff action as a quick action, in addition to both of your turns. It really does get quite annoying when you're facing a Tactician Empowered agent, but you probably don't need to take my word for it because I'm sure you've seen them around. They have been incredibly popular in PvP ever since it came out. And truthfully, even though there is value in using other armors as well, I'd have to say this is the best armor in the game. So if you have any doubts, hopefully this video will answer them. And I can tell you right now, if you are looking to buy an armor, this is the one to get. As we get this PvP match underway, I do want to elaborate on what makes this armor great, some really great uses for that Quick Empowered ISO 8, and we'll briefly talk about a few counters against this armor. Now first off, what I want to say about the Tactician Empowered uniform is that in my opinion, it's an easy choice. Honestly, I could even consider it a lazy option, and that's actually a good thing, so let me explain why. Since it's so incredibly powerful, similar to the synthetic cube, I just find myself choosing it almost as a default. Even if I'm not using any buff actions that need to be a quick action, I still often find myself using this armor. If you're wondering why, it's because of two very big reasons. One, like I mentioned, you're pretty much always using the synthetic cube, so at the very least you're going to make the Light Fantastic and the Improbability Field a quick action. That in itself is extremely valuable in PvP. It can and will make the difference oftentimes. Then the other reason is simply Momentary Advantage. This is going to give your agent a second action in round 2. With that, you can really do a lot of damage and sway the tide in the battle. Then just to go back to the Quick Empowered ISO 8, here's a few items that can benefit from that quick action. The Asgardian Tankard, the Custom Magnetic Field Generator, the Emerald Prism, the Mark of the Brotherhood, and the Staff of Asclepios, just to name a few. Oh, and even the Scroll of Aknazak is made much more viable all because of this armor and that Snappy Service EISO. So those are all important things to keep in mind when you're considering getting this armor. But I do have to say it doesn't come without some counters, especially with the brand new item, the Weather Control Device. This uniform's biggest counter by far is Exhausted. That's going to shut down your Quick Empowered ISO 8 and even your Momentary Advantage. Previously you had to worry about Havoc or Avalanche for example, but now many agents are going to have this device and it is a quick action, so that may be somewhat of a concern. But in all honesty, Exhausted is going to be a problem for anyone trying to use quick actions or trying to take extra turns. So it's not like the other armors are going to be immune. It's just that this armor's specific functionality may be shut down. So that is something you may want to think about, but I still maintain that this is the best armor in the game, and if it was up to me to buy just one, this would be it. Like I said, I barely even switch it out, mainly because I know I'm going to be using the synthetic cube, and just the fact that 2 of the 4 functions are going to be a quick action makes it worth it. But certainly there are plenty more buff items out there that could benefit from becoming a quick action, and there's certainly plenty of possibilities as far as that tactical maneuvers and setting up a vicious attack with those back-to-back actions. For example, you could use a weapon with pressure points debuffs and then use the Hand of Apocalypse on your second attack. There's plenty that you can do with 2 guaranteed turns in a row. So yeah, if you were on the fence, hopefully you can take my advice and pick this armor up. But as far as that weather control device, you'll want to take a look at my video on that item as well. So I'm going to place a link on the screen right now, as well as in the description below. The only thing left to do is take out the Red Hulk, and that'll bring us to the end of this video. So we start with the Fire Tornado, then the Improbability Field as a quick action because of the quick and powered ISO 8, and we'll finish it off with the Hand of Apocalypse. And not a moment too soon because I am losing my voice because like many of you know I have been sick. But hopefully it comes back soon and I'll do my best to make a new video as soon as I possibly can. That's going to be it for this one, but I would like to thank you all for watching and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck and take care.